Hello, everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Tracie Mahan, and we are doing the 5-card pull for, what are we on, April 29th through May 3rd. We are going into May. Can you believe it? May. It seems like it was just January. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to grab some cards, and let's have some fun. Let's see what happens. Okay, so for today, I'm doing a deck I haven't done on any of these, I believe, because they've been in my other space. I'm going to use the Keepers of the Light with Kyle Gray. And then we've got the Dragon Oracle cards with Diane Cooper. And we have the Hidden Realm Tarot cards with Julia Jeffrey and Barbara Moore. So very exciting. We're going to use some different cards. Okay, let's do that. We're going to start off with the Keepers of the Light. And I am talking a little quieter right now because my house is quiet. It's Sunday morning. Kids are sleeping. So, okay. So, yeah, sometimes you guys pick up on when I'm tired and stuff, and I get questions. Were you feeling okay? Were you tired? Ew, look at this. We have Ganesh coming out. Lord Ganesh is removing the obstacles. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are removed. Support is on its way. Woohoo! Okay, so that was just a little bonus one because I hadn't asked any questions yet. And so we are holding gratitude for the sacred space that we are having today with Angels of the Four Corners sealing our space. Wonderful. And we are asking Spirit, what is it that we need to know today as a collective? What do we need to know for the week of April 29th through May 3rd as a collective? I may catch myself saying the wrong dates and months, just so you know. Going into a new month is always a challenge. Maybe I won't say always, but in a silly way, it's a challenge. So we want these cards to just help us to know what to look for this week coming up ahead as a collective. What is the best information you can give us? What is it that we could use as a collective going into the month? Okay, so I'm just going to draw some cards here. So this is how we're going into the week. This is what we're putting into it. And I think I said month back there, didn't I? I meant the week. This is what is hidden. This is the card of the action step, and this is our outcome. Okay, so we got those. See, I'm already distracted, aren't I? My phone made a buzzing noise, and I looked over there and wasn't paying attention to what I was actually saying. Shame on me. Okay, I appreciate you hanging in there with me anyway, because now we're going to go for some amazing dragon cards and just see what they have to tell us as well. And we're just going to shuffle those and ask, what is it that would be good for us to know as a collective for April 29th through May 3rd, 2019. So what is it that would be good for us to know as a collective for April 29th through May 3rd? And if you are listening to this at a different date, that is okay. If the reading resonates for you, then there was a reason you were drawn to it, okay? So don't worry about the dates. Yeah. And we get our first card. Okay. And our second card. Third card. And all right, anybody got a good feeling about these cards? I do. I have a good feeling about these cards. They're going to tell us something very wonderful. That's right. The magic is real. Hashtag magic is real. And why do I say that? Because I'm experiencing things so magical over here. It's just unbelievable at times. It's not to say that I'm not having some regular experiences too, but I look for the magic, and it's there. It's there. I can find it. Go into meditations and go into wonderful magical places, fairy realms, different realms with different people when we do the ascension sessions. There's a lot of magic to be had and a lot of us figuring it out, who we really are. And that is the journey I love taking people on. Who are you? Why are you here? That's an awesome question to ask, right? Okay, so we've got, how are we going into it? What are we putting into it? What are we not seeing? What is the action step that needs to be taken? And what is the outcome? Okay, let's find out if we got the right cards in the right spots here, guys. Okay. So we're going to ask, please show me yes. Thank you. Please show me no. Thank you. And are these the correct cards for this position? Thank you. Are these the correct cards for this position? Thank you. Are these the correct cards for this position? Thank you. Are these correct cards for this position? Thank you. Are these the correct cards for this position? Wonderful. Okay, so we got all the right cards. And for anyone that's new, if you're watching that going, she's using the pendulum. I've gotten no's, and we've had to switch cards out, and it did turn out to be appropriate to switch them out because we look at the one that was there, and it wasn't the right one. We like the other one that comes in better. That I'll say that. Oh, look what we have going on here. Okay. Well, this is pretty cool. Okay, so we've got the soul flame. We got Radha, and she is the soul flame, and she's recovering lost parts of yourself and also bringing relationships into harmony and healing. So that is that card right there. Beautiful card. And I like these Keepers of the Light cards. They're, I don't know, they call to me sometimes. And I was missing them because they were in the office that is not my home. And so I brought them back with me yesterday. So the next card, we have Stand in Your Masculine Power with Wisdom. And it is to let your DNA be reprogrammed with any light codes and activations. Become an inspired leader. So you're bringing back parts of yourself, and then you're allowing the upgrades. It's just like a computer. Sorry, I didn't share that card, and that's kind of fun to do. It's just like a computer, you know, we got to get updates, and your phones. You guys all have to update your phones, right? The new programs, well, we're the same way. Call on your councils, call on your spirit guides, and ask them to bring in any upgrades that you need, any DNA. And this is, I love this card. So what I'm looking at here is we've got something much like Stonehenge in the background, a very wise man holding the pentacle. And it's about bringing in your own personal wealth. It's about bringing in your sacred, ancient parts of yourself. So we're going to go look at this where it says bring those parts of yourself back, your soul flame, bring it back. And then I'm looking at this guy, and it's like ancient wisdom. Bring that ancient wisdom back in. So remember, this weekend we were soul searching. We were going deep. We were looking at things and creating from that perspective. And now we are bringing home parts of ourselves. So this is kind of fun. Oh, and so what we're putting out here is a call to action. It's time to take charge. And we got to lead by example, walk your talk. Okay, so a lot of times, you know, we get out there and we start talking about all this stuff we believe in, but then find ourselves not necessarily following that. So this is about stepping into your integrity. You know, if you're gonna be exploring a certain way of life or telling other people they need to be a certain way, then you need to also follow those codes, right? But here we go. We are stepping into some ancient knowledge, bringing back and remembering who we are. I just mentioned that right before we started this reading too. I love helping people remember who they are. That's what the Ascension sessions are about. You are stepping into your leadership, your power, your masculine energy, and you are bringing those aspects of the soul back. Okay, so now you're walking your talk. You're becoming this person that you've always wanted to be. That's really what it's about. Let's see what else we got going here. Oh yeah, bringing in the Christ light, the Christ energy. I had this conversation this last week. A lot of people associate the term Christ with Jesus, and it is Jesus, you know, that's how we know Jesus, as Christ, but it's a Christ consciousness. It is a deeper level of knowing and consciousness, and that's why Jesus was called Christ, because he had that deeper level of consciousness. And so it's about developing that just a little bit more. These are beautiful because it's really talking about stepping into the next level of who you are. And that's what the ascension stuff is about. That's what 5D Earth is about. That's what going into this fifth dimension is about. And we end up with another card from the tarot deck. And I'm just reading the pictures on these because I don't know the definitions enough to just recite them. So I just look at the pictures on these. And again, we got sacred geometry going on in here. We've got somebody that's going deep within themselves. That person is looking at a little pentacle or a star made out of sticks here. And you got your sacred geometry. Sacred geometry is so ancient. Again, we've got the ancient feeling going on here. We got the ancient sacred geometry going on. We've got you getting into your Christ energy. We got you bringing home those pieces of your soul. This is going to be a really big shift this week for a lot of people spiritually. And it's just stepping into who you truly are and what you're all about. You know, this is why you're here. This is why you're here. This is the juice, you guys. We all want it. You know, it's fun to have it be about romance and love and relationships. That can be fun, but this is about you. And it's about bringing your soul back to completion. And here's what's exciting about that. You start finding yourself and discovering yourself. And then when you step into that relationship, whether you're already in one or not, you attract back to you the mirror, right? Everything's your mirror. So when you're stepping into knowing who you are, the mirror that comes back to you is that same reflection of who you are. And it brings in more of that soul connection and that deeper connection with the person you are with. Okay, what is hidden? The heart awakening. These are so fun. Am I in the right card? I am. The heart awakening. So it's time to awaken and accept the divine love, give and receive in balance. Okay, so this is about balance and giving and receiving. It's about the divine love, loving yourself, finding yourself, loving yourself, stepping into being truthful about who you are. Okay. Okay, so like I was just saying, when you're finding yourself, you start getting those deeper connections. That's what this card is. This card is about the deeper connections, the soul family. You know, these are the people that you recognize on that soul level. So like I was saying, when you find yourself and then the world becomes your mirror around that, you're finding your soul family. Okay. So if you are in resistance to the changes that are coming, we get this card a lot too. It's time to surrender that. Time to surrender that. And this card always seems to show up in the hidden spot. So it's time to look at that. You need to surrender some things. You need to surrender possibly relationships that aren't working for you, or surrender a behavior that isn't working for you. I know there's a lot of people that have come to me about behaviors lately that they would like to be done with. And with the hypnosis, you know, that also helps. So it's about cleaning up your act, you guys. It's about being the person you came here to be. Walk your talk. Let the divine love in. Find your soul. Go into your ancient remembering of who you are. I mean, all of these cards are just about you waking up to the divine, amazing person that you are, the light that you are, and remembering who you are and the gifts that you brought with you. Action step. Oh boy. So remember, we said surrender right up here. Surrender. Well, now you get to face your fears with that. Okay. So we're facing fears, which you will have to when you're surrendering. You're facing your fears. What's the worst thing that could happen in this situation? You got to look at it. And let me tell you something, when you're facing those fears and you're looking at the things that aren't working, you're looking at the things that you're afraid to lose if you let something go. When you're very present with that, it can move quickly. It can move very, very quickly. So face the fears and allow for that energy to move. You don't need it anymore. Ask them to remove the fear energy, remove the program of fear. That's a good way to put it. I'm just absolutely in love with this. Okay, so you're facing your fears, right? And we just asked, Let them remove the program of fear. Then we get this dragon. We get the blue dragon. The blue dragon from the Pleiades says to prepare to accept source healing. It's accept a heart activation, give and receive heart healing. Okay, so we're activating the heart right here, facing our fears, and then allowing this to heal. Okay, face the fears, allow it to heal. And then we're bringing in a celebration. This is a celebration card. That one I actually do remember. But it is a celebration. So that is your action steps. You got to face the fear, allow the divine to come in and heal. Divine coming in to heal it. Okay. I mean, all of these cards are working so amazingly together. There's no mistake in the stacks I picked today. Okay, let's see what our outcome is. Oh, okay. This is awesome. This is so awesome. The outcome is you find your sacred self. You can't make that up. Okay? You find your sacred self. I want everyone to know their sacred self. That is like my life purpose, to help people find their sacred self. And here it is, you know, you're doing this work, find your sacred self. Blue Dragon. This one's about helping you to listen to your inner voice. Listen to the inner voice. Listen to the voice of the universe. Ignite the codes of the master blueprint. Oh, exactly. Ignite the codes, the new programs. Access cosmic wisdom and enter higher service. You're finding your sacred self. You're listening to the voice of the universe, your high self. And then you are just becoming that magical being that you are always meant to be. Just being yourself. Be who you are. Be who you came here to be. This is absolutely a phenomenal reading that I will not even have to pull clarifying cards on, you guys. This is it. This is the reading. And the journey this week. Oh, how powerful that is. And it's so appropriate going into May, because I've heard so many different readings about how May is going to be a magical month. So going into May, you are soul searching. You're bringing back those aspects of self that have been lost. You're bringing in your ancient wisdom. You're waking that piece up. You're stepping into your masculine power. You're walking your talk. You're being authentic for you. You are bringing in that Christ light, and again, the ancient wisdom around that. You are opening up your heart chakra. You are, what was this one? I know it was a big one. Bringing in your soul family, because you're being more authentic with yourself. So now you're making the deeper connections. You're surrendering. You are facing the fears. You're allowing this divine energy to come in and heal those fears. And then it's time to celebrate. You've found your sacred self. You're listening to the universe, and you have become your unique self. Okay, absolutely amazing. Amazing, right here. Let's do it. Give me 5. Okay. So I'm going to assume you gave me 5 there. Okay, you guys. Again, my website, traciemahan.com. I do the ascension sessions, this is an outline of an ascension session right here. If you want help getting to that place of finding that sacred self, I would love to do that. I can do them online through Zoom, just like this video right here. We can do a video, or I can do them in person if you're local. If you do sign up and you want something in person and you are local, please, when you sign up, let me know that that's what you're doing, or I'm going to assume it is a video. Let's see. I also do the QHHT, the quantum healing hypnosis. Those are very powerful sessions where you get to go into past lives. You get to ask questions to the high self, and you get to find answers. You can heal physical things with your body. Very cool. And both of those, I have links to those on my website at traciemahan.com. If you'd like to know more about them, you go to the website and check it out. Come follow me over on Facebook as well, Tracie Mahan, CHT for Certified Hypnotherapist. If you have not subscribed to this page and you like this reading and you would like to know more, we do have Jason is working right now on editing the last video we did for the channeling, where we talk about Atlantis, we talk about sea life and sea animals, and I think we even talk about pets. I'm not sure. There was a lot of things going on. There was a healing segment at the end of that one, and that should be coming out this week, hopefully today, tomorrow. I'm not sure where he's at with the editing on that. So I'll be watching for that as well. it's a really good channel. It was a lot of fun to make that one. And yes, one of the channels that comes in is a little bit goofy. So sometimes I'm not quite sure when we share those, what I think about that when they come in and they're being goofy. But I will just enjoy the ride. The magic is real, right? Okay, enjoy this reading. Go out and make your magic happen this week. And of course, I'd love to hear your comments. Everybody's been so kind and so positive. My information will be in the links below. And I appreciate your support. And there is, if you want to support me additionally, there is some links down there for that as well. And everybody have a magical, wonderful week. Love you. Bye-bye.